Mic check, perfect. Good afternoon, race fans. Welcome to heat number 2 of XCAL Racing SimRacer Coin 350 in advance of tomorrow's 350 lap feature. We are here at the Virtual Linear National Speedway for a good one. Top 5 will transfer in this 50 lap showdown. I am Marty Sakala. We got a co-commentator with me inside the booth, PDJ Zeller, the normal voice of XCAL Racing. PD, you're actually going to be competing in the event tomorrow night. Just tell me what you're looking forward to in it. Yeah, absolutely. PD Heat 2 should be another good one, and Heat 2 is brought to you by K2 Sauce, the only official sauce of XCal Racing. It's an everything sauce. It's a barbecue sauce, steak sauce, ketchup, and more, all in one. The only sauce you will ever need, also available in hot. If you missed us a couple of hours ago in heat number 1, your top 5 that made it on in, Brandon Varney with the win. Trevor Birchmeyer in second. You also had Austin Edwards take home third. He's put the number 18 into the feature. Fourth spot was Shane Briggs on the 999, and fifth spot, a last lap pass by Big John Friley to make it into the feature. Matt Bear had the final spot in and all good to go, but he decided, you know what? I want the pole for this weekend. I want to have a good starting spot. And with it being the top 5 transferring in this week, PD, instead of the top 3 last week at Concord, it increases the chances of getting a top 5 starting spot, especially if you win one of these heats that happen later today. You've got your qualifying times on the bottom of your screen. There's Kendrick Quire currently quickest at a 14.71. It has to come down to the hundredths of a second because Octavio Rondeletto has the exact same time right now, coming out for 17.31. But they're dealing with Rex there, and you see that's going to affect Rondeletto's time right there. So he's pulling it into the pits, and same with Cryer. So that likely will do it for qualifying in the battle for the front row. Take a look at the top 15 in standings, so you'll see the drivers that have already made it in. That will be locked into the show no matter what because of where they are in the standings. Luke Turpin, Jordan Babinger, Octavio Rondeletto, Alex Halenar, Tyler McRae, John Schwartz, Tyler Jalbert, Matt Bear, Kendrick Cryer, Blake Wynn, Kenny Tripp, Tyler Beschauder, Patrick Sullivan, Mike Stoddard are all locked into the field, even though they have not made top 5 just yet. An increase from last heat race of 23 drivers we expect to take the green flag, and in just a moment we'll give you the starting lineup. Drivers are just wrapping up their qualifying sessions right now, and I think we are good to go. Let's wait. Yes, we are, and here is the starting lineup for the 50-lap heat number 2. On the front row, let's mute that real quick. On the front row, Kendrick Cryer, Octavio Rondeletto, row number 2 with Chase Johnson and Kenny Tripp. Greg Holes, Sean Andrews in row 3. Andrews trying to rebound after a spin in heat number 1. Patrick Sullivan, Travis Sukup in row 4. Jordan Babinger, Joe Campbell round out the top 10. Then you've got Aiden Murray, Tyler McRae, that make up row number 6. A look on through the rest of the grid. In row number 7, Christopher Johnson, Charlie Beals. Row 8, Derek Colson, Dwayne Robinson. Row 9, Matt Barrett. Tough qualifying session for him. Ryan Seams next to him. Row 10, Art Hendren, Robert Colgan. Row 11, Chris Spangler, Jose Gaudino. And row 12, by himself, from our end of it, is Luke Turpin. We listen in to the president of XCAL giving final instructions. That is Aaron Hillebush. You can Also, don't forget the official sponsor of tomorrow night's race, SimRacer Coins. SimRacing esports meets crypto and blockchain technology. Earn SimRacer Coins, buy setups, paints, and coaching, or join realistic leagues. Learn more at simracercoin.org. SimRacer Coin, racing is life. Petey, we were talking about it in the hauler before we got on the broadcast, and the driver to watch out for, Octavio Rondeletto, he had a great race a couple of weeks ago at South Boston, a track similar to Lanier, and you're making a bold pick. You think he's going to get the win here? Starting in the second position, one of the drivers that I gave my pick, I said watch out for Brandon Varney, even though I agreed with you on Rondeletto. I said they'll watch out for Varney, especially with how fast he was in heat number 1. Here we go. We are about to go green for 50 laps in heat number 2. Who's going to win it? How's it going to be done? About to find out. Kendrick Cryer, Octavio Rondeletto, Chase Johnson, Kenny Tripp, Greg Hole, Sean Andrews, Patrick Sullivan, Travis Sukup, Jordan Babinger, Joe Campbell, and company. Bring the field to the green flag. Here we go. Heat number 2 is underway. Oh, Kenny Tripp is around. He's trying to correct it. There's Sullivan. There's Sukup. There's McRae. Yellow lights are on. The first caution is out. You see Patrick Sullivan gets a piece of it. He's got some front damage. Travis Sukup, I don't think, got any damage at all. Chris Spangler, maybe, possibly. But the main victim in all of that was the helmet, Kenny Tripp, from the looks of it. And it just led to a big accordion effect. Let's try and get to the replay here and see what happened. Give us one moment here as we're trying to find it for you. Yeah, that's a tough break for a lot of drivers, just like what we saw on lap 2. Let's go to the replay here. This was in real time. Watch if you see in front of Patrick Sullivan. First off, he bumped Greg Holes, and then Kenny Tripp he made a nice save, though. And Sullivan gets turned. There's Sukup involved. Let's go from another angle here. This is from the TV2 shot. Let's see if you notice Kenny Tripp getting loose. The victim of the caution should be, looks like I think it will be on either the 16 or the 61. It's going to be close, but there you see it is a junkyard. Thank you very much to Kenny Tripp for joining us in here while away in the green flag. He is locked into the show even regardless. 12th in series points coming in. But here we go, getting ready for the restart once again. First restart in this heat. Kendrick Cryer, Octavio Rondeletto, row 1. Chase Johnson, Kenny Tripp, row 2. Greg Holes, Aiden Murray, row 3. Dwayne Robinson, Joe Campbell, row 4. Jordan Bamager, Charlie Beals, row 5. Cryer fires first here into the restart zone. We're back to green here in heat 2. Ryan Rondeletto takes a look inside, battling it out for the race lead. Him and Cryer going at it. You got Kenny Tripp, Chase Johnson battling for third. Aiden Murray in the 25, currently with the final transfer spot in 5th position as we speak. And here's Rondeletto inside. Cryer for the race lead. Tripp gives him the bumper. Close call there off of turn number 2. Meanwhile, they stay drag racing into turns 3 and 4. Rondeletto washes up the track a little bit, trying to pinch Cryer on up. It's dead even at the line. Too close to call. 10 laps in. Three drivers under a blanket, and Kendrick Cryer is just not giving up off of turn 4, but Rondeletto easily leads at the start-finish line. You've got a good battle for 4th as well. Aiden Murray and Chase Johnson trying to keep 2 battles on your screen. Oh, and Cryer has backed out of 2nd spot. He's fallen back to 3rd, so they're now single file. But, oh, we got contact. Greg Holes his turn. Greg Holes his turn in the 61. Single car accident. We stay green. Oh, Tripp got the wall. Oh, Halenar puts the bumper on Murray. Good battle for 4th position between Halenar and Murray. And here comes Joe Campbell looking to race his way in. Missed the show last week at Concord due to unfortunate circumstances. And looking for a spot into 5th. Oh, it's Matt Bear. Matt Bear around in the number 19. I have Dwayne Robinson as well. Oh, my! Drivers have to, because he's stuck in the middle, drivers have to cut from low to high. And don't be surprised if you see a Mad Bear instead. They call him the Mad Bear for a reason because of his temper whenever he gets caught up in an accident. Let's go to the replay here and see what happened with the driver of the number 19 here. Oh, he got into the 14 first off. And then something happened with him and Robinson. Oh, Robinson with payback. Short track tempers. Matt, I got another question for you. You kind of just answered on it, but he went for payback. Your take on that? All right, 10-4, Matt. We appreciate your time, man. Good luck for you in the rest of the heats. Matt Bear, though, PD, locked into the show regardless due to his top 15 status in points, driving for Aaron Hillebush. Meanwhile, Lights are off the pace truck. We are going 1 to green this time by. Let's reset the field for you here. We're nearly 8 minutes into this race. Octavio Rondellato, Kendrick Cryer, row 2. Aiden Murray, Chase Johnson, or row 2, excuse me. Rondellato and Cryer are row 1. Row 3, Joe Campbell, Derek Colson. Row 4, Christopher Johnson, Charlie Beals. Row 5, Travis Sukup and Ryan Seams. Here we go, back to green. Rondellato checks out of the hotel like a bat out of hell into turn 1 as we're nearly approaching halfway here into the 50-lap heat. These are two drivers both trying to make the feature. Joe Campbell also missed the show last week. Here comes as well the K2 machine of Charlie Beals in the 86. He wants a piece of 6th position as the 96 of Seams gets loose going into turn 1, keeps it straight. We stay green. You were right, by the way, PD. Kenny Tripp pitted on the last yellow. He is back in the 15th position as we've got a battle for the race lead heating up. Kendrick Cryer on the rear spoiler of Octavio Rondellato, coming to 22 laps to go this time by. Oh boy, this is going to get good. Apologies in advance to Chase Johnson. I called him Halinar by mistake. I'm so used to Halinar driving the 57 like it was back in the season opener in Charlotte. But Derek Colson did the wall. There he goes. Patrick Sullivan gets turned around hard to the outside wall. Also involved the 66 of Christopher Johnson. The yellow flag is out for the 3rd time today. Let's, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to the replay and show you what just happened off of turn 4. Colson, we know, struck the wall first. And the physics, he just came down in front of Johnson and Patrick Sullivan, trying to keep it straight. Head-on shot into the outside wall. Great camera work by iRacing. Watching the onboard Patrick Sullivan, yeah, he just had nowhere to go pretty much. Nowhere to break Christopher Johnson. And just trying to save the car, just overcorrected it a little too much and heavy front-end damage to the driver of the number 16. Octavio Rondeletto, Kendrick Cryer, row 1. Aiden Murray, Chase Johnson, row 2. Joe Campbell, Charlie Beals, row 3. Greg Hull, Ryan Seams, row 4. Patrick Sullivan, Christopher Johnson, row 5. Here we go, back to green flag racing. Kendrick Cryer matches Rondeletto. They are deadlocked off of turn number 2. Double file down the back straightaway. Rondeletto a little bit loose there on the exit. Some smoke in the back. No one spins. Cryer a little bit loose there on entry. Locks the brakes up just a little bit. Octavio Rondeletto, careless Kendrick Cryer for the lead. And we're wrecking once again off of turn number 2. Sean, and we've got a black flag, and now we're wrecking. We're wrecking now. Jose Gaudino spins in the back of the pack. Oh, we got another spin, by the way. Christopher Johnson around the 66. Coming to the leaders. Johnson keeps it straight out of harm's way. No yellow. Coming to 11 laps to go. We stay green. Octavio Rondeletto. Aiden Murray looking for a second spot now, but we're watching the battle for 5th. Here comes Patrick Sullivan on Joe Campbell for that spot. Look at the onboard from the rear bumper. Look at Sullivan. No front end at all to that number 16 machine and still has a chance to make the feature. Meanwhile, heavy lap traffic approaching. Well, one of them, I should say. Jose. Oh, Patrick Sullivan just turned Joe Campbell. Oh, so he gets Campbell back. Campbell gets Sullivan back. And the yellow flag is out. Calamity in corner number 2 once again. Absolutely no doubt about it. You saw what happened. Charlie Beals also involved as well. Let's go to the replay and show you the angle once again from Patrick Sullivan's perspective off of corner 4 going into turn 1. Sullivan easily just drove it in way too deep on the 4. They saved it. Campbell said, I've had enough. He turned Sullivan, and there's Charlie Beals with nowhere to go. Let's go on board for the roll bar inside the car of Pat Sullivan. Oh, that should easily be on Patrick Sullivan, no doubt. He started the wreck. I would be very surprised if they gave it to Joe Campbell. That's very unfortunate, especially if he's got any damage, because he was looking easily at a transfer spot. Sullivan, I believe, looking at the standings, I don't think he's locked into the top 15. But, yep, he is locked in. He's currently 14th in the points. So he's in the show no matter what. And I think here, from the looks of it, we're going to have a 2-lap shootout. Two-lap shootout, green, green, green the rest of the way, in the words of Aaron Hillebush and Bowen Smith. Octavio Rondeletto, Aiden Murray, row 1. Chase Johnson, Kendrick Cryer, row 2. Joe Campbell, Charlie Beals, row 3. Ryan Seams, Travis Sukup, row 4. Art Hendren, Jordan Baminger round out the top 10. Rondeletto gets to fire first. He's probably going to catch Aiden Murray sleeping. There he goes. He is gone. Back to green. 2-lap shootout. And now it's Chase Johnson. Aiden Murray side by side for second. Murray tries to fight back on the outside. Does not work with Rondeletto. The 77 clears second and third easily. Going into turn 3. It's Johnson. It's Murray side by side for second. And fifth, it's still Joe Campbell, but he's got to fight with them. Charlie Beals and Ryan Seans duking it out for 6 at the white flag. Here goes Johnson underneath Aiden Murray for the runner-up spot, but off a corner number 4. It is Octavio Rondeletto, heat number 2 winner for the SimRacer Coin 350 as they're 3 wide for a second spot at the line. Joe Campbell, the final transfer spot. It's Murray second, Johnson third, Cryer fourth, Campbell rounding out the top 5. They are in tomorrow. Absolutely. We're going to bring Octavio Rondeletto in right now as we speak. And there, oh, hang on. We moved him back to the green. We moved him in at the same time, Petey. Octavio Ping, it's Marty in the booth. You got a copy. All right, let's turn you up here real quick. Just make sure you sound good. Congrats on the win. Just take us through the final restart because Cryer and Murray had some pretty fast cars as well. Petey, you got anything? I think it does indeed, and we do apologize for the technical difficulties. Apparently, for some reason, we could not hear you at all, so that's a bummer. But let's get to the official results here. As Octavio Rondeletto does the burnouts, he takes the win in Heat 2. Will be in a top 5 situation. And yeah, we can't hear these guys, so give me one moment. We'll try and reset this for you. We'll get the results on your screen. We'll try and make sure we get PD on in here before we end this. I don't know why this keeps doing this. They can't hear you at all. That's so weird. My OBS is glitched. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
That can't fire off that black flag instantaneously, so it might have taken a second.
Okay, you guys should be able to hear it now because we had technical difficulties. But Octavio Rondeletto the win, Aiden Murray second, Chase Johnson third, Kendrick Cryer fourth, Joe Campbell in fifth. That is how the
good
top
luck in the next
18 look. Petey, before we go, because we should have you now, final thoughts before we end the broadcast.
Yeah, I apologize to the guys in the hall. I didn't realize we were coming back on, but a great heat race and a good win to Octavio. Be excited to watch him start up front tomorrow.
Absolutely. So that would do it for heat number 2. I want to thank K2 Sauce for sponsoring this heat. This has been a presentation of XCAL Racing, the premier street stock league in iRacing. Stay tuned for the 7